Everybody, Scott and Scotty here on the road show on the way home from the Northwest. We haven't talked to you guys in a long time. Figured we'd let everybody know how our trip went to the great Northwest. Scotty, how'd you enjoy it, buddy? It was a good time?
First of all, we dropped the checker flag about 13 hours ago, and we've been driving ever since.
No sleep for Scott and myself, Scotty and myself tonight. So if we're a little punchy, that's because we've been up for about 36 hours.
So hence the timeliness of choosing to record something like this right now.
Right.
We are somewhere in the middle of Wyoming, just this side of Rock Springs, wherever in the hell that is, because I've never been there before. All I know
Rock
is
Springs is just by Green River.
Well, it's desolate, and we're in the middle of nowhere right now. But the Northwest Swing,
Yep.
I mean, I was pretty much set aside by all the scenery outside of the good racing that I saw. I appreciated that just as much as, you know me though, right?
Yeah.
Get back!
I know you. Know you well. Nature lover, loves it. Of course, I think anybody would love that out there, especially the first time. I remember the first time I went out that way.
Right.
Dead elk right there.
You kidding?
Yeah, no, right back there.
Here, put your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
3 dings, 4 dings, 5.
Anyway,
yeah, like you said,
yeah, it's easy to fall in love with that area up there.
People are awesome, but like you said, I'd never been there before. It was the only part of the United States that I hadn't been to yet. And so far as pleasing to the eye and just stuff you see and make you say, that's cool.
Yeah.
I liked it. I like the people, and I like the great Northwest. Idaho, Washington, Oregon, and now we're on our way back, trekking back to Marion County Fairgrounds via Wyoming.
Scotty, which track did you like the best?
I'm thinking, I don't know. Ironically, it was the one we had the least faith in come feature time, but really when I reflect back on it, I'm thinking I like the Electric City Speedway, or Electric Speedway, what do they call it?
Electric City Speedway, Great Falls, Montana.
The most majestic view, although we saw all kinds of different views
I think
scenery and venues.
I think Willamette is the view.
Yeah, I'm thinking so, but Cottage Grove is pretty neat and rustic, even though there aren't any mountains or anything there. It's just surrounded by
But Elma has a
trees.
big view of the forest as well.
Elma's cool. Elma's like in the middle of wood booger country. Speaking of wood booger country, man, tell them, bud.
Tell them. Well,
We got 4,000 feet in the air atop Mount Washington
Right.
about 3:45 in the morning, where the wood boogers live.
Scotty, not everybody probably knows who a wood booger is.
Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever.
Right.
Wood booger, hide and go seek world champion. You know what I'm talking about. They stand around in the middle of the night under full moon and bang them big tall trees with them big logs.
When
and
they're not
sticks.
doing beef jerky commercials.
Right. Messing with Sasquatch.
So last night, at 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning, we're at 4,000 square feet. Feet altitude-wise. And Scotty and I decide that we've been talking about it. Man, what would it be like if we could see wood booger? And we decided after driving down the road and hollering out the window for a little bit that we're going to stop.
And when he said hollering, we weren't just saying, we were hollering. So go ahead.
So anyway, we hollered for wood booger as we were driving. We decided to pull over at the highest altitude possible. We get out, and we commenced to, I don't know if you would call serenading.
Blood curdling.
We started screaming out
For
the wood boogers.
And then wouldn't you know what happened? How do you describe it?
I can't describe it. I decide that I'm going to leave a little scent for wood booger. And so I'm at the back of the truck, and all of a sudden,
About time I'm about ready to take a picture in the headlights shining on the trees, thinking,
Right.
what a perfect spot if you're ever going to capture an image.
Right.
So
Scotty takes the shot, and all of a sudden he goes, "Hey, what was that?" And next thing I know, Scotty's showing me a picture. What's in the picture, Scotty?
it looks like a big B wood bugger. I don't know. I'm wondering how we can get this image superimposed onto this file. I don't know. That might be a bit of editing work, but somewhere there we need to let people know where they can probably find that
Maybe
image
we get Kurt to do that.
Eventually they can find the image on your Facebook page, right?
Right.
Or mine.
Right. We're gonna put it up.
We'll get it up, but hey, I didn't doctor the photo. That's just what I captured in the middle of the wood booger woods.
And wouldn't you know it, it's one of those typical wood booger photos where it's blurry as he's running.
Anyhow, so we're cruising and zooming. We're picking them up, putting them down. We're about halfway back to the Midwest.
Yep.
And we went through where Evel Knievel
Snake River.
mashed his monkey back in 1974 in the rocket and parachute, and he really thought he was going to go over the Snake River Canyon.
Right.
We know what happened. So these are the things we do when we are in between tracks. You've got to take in Americana. You got to love it for what it's worth, and that's what you do.
So we're going to Knoxville.
Yeah, on the heels of we've been out here 3 weeks, 9 races.
25, 26 days, something like that.
And so we're thrashing to make it to the first night of qualifying, the three ASCS 360 Nationals, and
we're trying to get back in plenty of time.
well, I still got to get back to Boone County and get my car license. So I'm not a dumbass. I guarantee you, I'm not going to be driving around Knoxville, Iowa, with expired Missouri plates.
Right.
You like apples? I guarantee you, Marion County's finest would like them apples.
Right.
They'd say, "Sir, your license registration, please."
Speaking of whoop whoop, I think we're coming up on one right up here in front of us.
No,
that's
you're
not
mistaken. It's a Toyota with a camper
white
shell
camper
on.
shell on it.
The
Okay.
hell you talking? Oh, we have been
I'm
up all
tired.
night.
You're right.
We're a little bit drunk, slap happy. Not drunk, intoxicated, but just a little bit slap
A little
happy.
punchy.
It looks like a rock quarry out here for miles on end.
Yep. All right, Scotty, before we go, let's tell everybody thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for logging on, listening. The subscription thing. Hey, what can we do but try to bring you the best of what we bring you and what we know that we can do, and just a little milk money, and it really truly helps everything that we do out here. You
Can't
don't
do it
even
without
know.
it. Yeah, can't do it without it. We appreciate it, and it's not much money. And you know what? We decided to do that better than doing the audio. So
Not much talk of the cars and stars in this file, but
boy, there's like the last 15 National Tour races with all kinds of interviews. Scotty down in the infield, and let me tell you, just about every wreck or anything that has happened, we have nailed it lately too. I mean, we've got a lot of great footage of guys banging wheels and getting upside down. So if you want to see a lot of the action shots, we got plenty of that on there right now. So $650 a month, $50 a year, whatever you want to do.
not to turn this into an infomercial.
I'm just telling them,
But
it's not much money.
not at all. But we put a lot of passion into what we do, and we appreciate everybody what they do on their end to make us keep going on all this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well, we know we got a real solid 1,000 supporters that listen to our broadcast, and we want to thank all those folks. So, all right, Scotty, see you later.
A few more miles to go.